Trojan family, Trojan gang. Fight on forever's in the building. And today we finna talk about news and notes around USC and things pertaining to big old SC. You hear me? You know we got that vibe and momentum right now. We locking down recruits, locking down game plans. We locked in with that dog work, you dig? So one of the first things I want to talk about, get this on kicked off right, is the boy Floyd Boucard. Remember him? I made a video on him, and you want to see the scouting report on this kid, a big 6'4", 308-pound defensive lineman out of Miami Central, Florida. You feel me? He was in Alabama. He moved to Miami, been playing high school ball down there. You want to check out his film and get his scouting report from top to bottom. Go back in my archives. I got a Floyd Boucard video breaking down his game, seeing that film work, seeing if he ready for that dog work. And he's most definitely ready for that dog work. Well, before this kid committed, he was actually trending to USC. All the experts had him to go to USC. But then over a 48-hour period, he started trending to Oklahoma, and he went to Oklahoma. You hear me? But he committed, right? He just decommitted from Oklahoma just the other night, right? Now, USC was in his top two, for sure, according to experts. Now, since he decommitted, Scott Schrader has put in a crystal ball thinking he's going to commit to SC. But you see, Scott Schrader said that once before, right? And on top of that, on top of Scott Schrader crystal ball to USC, I heard that after he visited Miami, he decommitted from Oklahoma. So just like Jerome Myles visited us and decommitted, and the smoke saying SC, if you ask me, just from looking from a distance in, it seemed like he's going to commit to Miami, because you decommit right after you visit them. I mean, if I'm putting two and two together, and then he moved from Alabama down to Miami, he might be feeling that Miami vibe, you know? He might be feeling, Miami is sunshine and palm trees as well. Beautiful woman, Dominican woman, Puerto Rican woman. It's going on down there in Miami. So he made a decommitted from Oklahoma. Like, man, I ain't going to Norman when I could be with these Puerto Ricans in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Norman or Miami. I'm telling you, that kid probably then moved down to Miami like, boy, I ain't going nowhere. And the Canes looking good. But Scott Schrader think it's SC. You can't underestimate the dog work. And we was, according to the experts, his top two. But I'm feeling like that Miami life ain't nothing nice. That Miami life, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like he done got hooked to that Miami lifestyle, man. Coming from Alabama, country area, probably similar to Norman, Oklahoma, going down to Miami. He got that big city vibe, that big city feel. So if Miami is in it, we could be in it too, because we another place where, it's palm trees, sunshine, and beautiful women. You know what I'm saying? You trade them hurricanes for these earthquakes. You hear me? So we might be in it, but if you ask me, it looked like Miami. So we gotta check on this. It's a long season. Miami might stumble. Who knows? But if you tell me he decommitted right after he visited Miami, then to me it's looking good for the Canes. But if I'm wrong, I love to be wrong, because this kid is a baller. He's a baller. You feel me? That's one thing this kid can do. Baller on that field. He's stacking, shedding blocks. He penetrating. He ain't giving an inch out there. He's giving the offensive lineman nothing, right? He's a bull. I can't lie. He's a bull. I love to have him. And I know Coach Henderson would love to have me. So let's hope Scott Schrader right this time. Because Scott Schrader said once he was going to SC and he became a Sooner. But this would be a nice crucial blow to them Sooner fans, especially them ones that still salty over Lincoln Riley. Still salty over the boy Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? This would be a nice crucial one. I still can't forget they was talking mess when they got this kid, and we thought we was gonna get in there like Boomer Sooner. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the kids. They was in my comments for the Floyd Boucard video, was like Boomer Sooner. After they got him. Even when they had got Trace Ford in the transfer portal a couple years ago, Boomer Shooter, F. Lincoln Riley, Tebow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, how this feel, Oklahoma? Y'all losing the recruit that y'all trying to throw in our face, and we might end up getting them. Wouldn't that be ironic? More reason for them Sooners to hate on SC. I love it. I love it being the villain. I know it's Riley hate, but that turned to SC hate, right? So I just love being the villain. It'll be wonderful if we swoop this kid up, but don't be surprised if it's the Canes. But I'm just letting y'all know, Scott Schrader think it's the Trojans. Other Trojan news. Michigan. Old Michigan, you know, Jerome Moore, he's a young coach. A young guy and a young coach, right? And he showed his youngness, right? I know Alex Orji ain't got really no game film besides Arkansas State, right? But you still don't let the other team know who your starting quarterback gonna be. You supposed to play this. You supposed to have USC thinking you finna play Davis Warren and have them preparing for him, right? You supposed to be like, no, you know, Warren is our guy. That's who we rocking with, right? But the whole time you bringing this kid out the cut. Now USC knows they don't have to prepare for Warren, right? Knows they don't have to prepare for Warren. They finna watch that Arkansas State game, watch this kid, his little snaps, and they about to watch his high school film and blend that with the Michigan offense, right? So you don't let D'Anton Lynn know. Not that you starting this kid who ain't got no game film, but you ain't starting the other kid, right? We want to have USC feeling like, okay, man, we didn't practice all week expecting to see Warren. But this dude come out. Now we got to go off script. That's your best chance with a D'Anton Lynn type defense. Hopefully you go off script. But now SC is going to have a game plan for a scrambling quarterback, because this kid like to scramble. You ain't got game film, so we don't know his passing tendencies or necessarily his tendencies. We know his attributes and his strength, and we know Michigan going to try to play to that. They're going to try to use his legs. They're not going to be afraid to use his legs. They're going to run. And when they not running, they're going to quarterback run. They're going to tell this kid, this is what they finna tell this kid, right? And I know this because Jerome, he already making rookie mistakes and young coach mistakes, right? This is what they going to tell this kid. They going to say, if your first read ain't there, just run the ball. We don't want you throwing no picks. We don't want you going through progressions trying to read reads quick and make decisions against an NFL D coordinator, right? We don't want you going against an NFL level coach, going against his scheme. You trying to figure it out on the chessboard. That's asking too much for this kid. This D'Anton Lynn coach is too much. So they're going to say, the offensive coordinator, we're going to try to drive somebody open. We're going to tell you, this player should be open here, when, there, right? You throw to this guy. If you don't throw to this guy, then you scramble. Or it might be, if this guy ain't open, then you hit the check down. So it's going to be a lot of quick drops, quick passes, quick drops, quick runs. I'm telling you. And if I know that, D'Anton Lynn know that. It's simple. Young quarterback, not great at passing, right? That ain't his strength. He got the mobile game. That's the reason he didn't win the job. He wasn't ready cerebrally yet to run his offense fluently, prolifically, throw the ball down the field consistently. So we know at this level, at this point in the season, this early in the season too as well, going against Lynn, and the way our defense been playing, and the experienced DBs we got, the Jalen Smith, the Kamar, then they're not going to test that. They going to try to keep him under 20 pass attempts. Best believe they gonna want a 14 for 18 type game out of him, 185 yards passing, 100 yards rushing. They're just going to be just trying to move the sticks anywhere and how and eat clock. And a good way to eat clock is a scrambling mobile quarterback, right? So if he's scrambling, and if he ain't run out of bounds, better lay the wood on him. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to be trying to run this clock. They're going to try to shorten this game. Because they offense probably don't be prolific. You get me? So Jerome Moore, he making them rookie mistakes, though. You never release your quarterback your new quarterback in your quarterback situation on Monday, you shouldn't have announced this change. And at least till Thursday, Friday, after they done went through scout team practice, after the Trojans then got on the plane in Ann Arbor, that's when they supposed to found out. You know, when they was making that first walk around the big house, said to get acquainted to the surroundings and the environment. You dig? So we gonna see how much Coach DeAnton Lynn take advantage of that rookie mistake, letting us know orgy come. We know it's going to be a scrambling quarterback game. Put the game plan in for a spy right now. Put the game plan in for the spy right now. You hear me? Another thing I want to talk about. Yeah, your boy Jerome Myles. He's rising. He's rising up the charts. Just got bumped up to the 5-star status. I mean, we all seen it coming. Like, we all know he elite. We all know. Like, he probably be a day one baller. One of them types. You know what I'm saying? I see day one baller vibes coming from Jerome Myles. I mean, ain't no stopping the kid. With his speed and his size, his attributes is crazy. His attributes is crazy. The more and more I watch his film, he got a chance to be a phenom. He got a chance to be our next great, Jordan Addison level type dude. He got that potential. He got it. And they see that. So he bumped up to 5-star elite lethal. And what better place for him to go than with Link? Right? Link gonna keep him a great quarterback. So it looked good. And this will make it for the Daily McCutcheon. We almost had Daily McCutcheon, that's what I'm saying. He committed to Florida State. I know that ain't looking good no more. You feel me? So, Jerome Myles, if he come, this a nice recruiting class with him, Corey Sims, Tanuk Hines. Y'all see Romero Eisen? Romero Eisen out there looking sick. Like, he looked like a big play threat all the way, all day. Like, this receiver core gonna be just as nasty as the 4 softs we got now. We get your boy Jerome Myles. These 4 gonna rival the 4 we got now. Like, the future bright. That's one thing SC gonna have. We gonna stay with elite receivers. We gonna stay with receivers that gonna do what it do. Keep our offense lethal. Weapons everywhere. You can't double nobody. Right? You can't double nobody. The first key to a great passing attack is pad protection, the quarterback, and them receivers. Right? One thing for sure, SC gonna have them receivers. And this kid is gonna add to the legacy. Right? I know y'all see that Drake London game winner. How he ran that out route so effortlessly. Right? He ran that out route so effortlessly, beat the DB. The DB to know what to think. DB stood still, barely turned his hips. Right? So respect Jerome Myles. He come to SC, the next Drake London, Jordan Addison, Amon Ross St. Brown, right? Michael Pittman, the next great young Trojan receiver, man, gonna do his thing. Nelson Aguilar, the list goes on and on. Dudes who gonna do their thing out of SC in that wide receiver group. So welcome Jerome Myles to the 5-star club, right? Y'all know about this kid. Just go check out his film. Just go check out his game against IMG. You could just watch one game against some of the best players. IMG's is an all-star team of players from the South, basically. Right, from Florida and Georgia and Louisiana, right? He out there housing on them dudes. He out there, it was pitch and catch. They won because of him and his quarterback, right? They was out talented everywhere else. IMG had way more talent than the school this kid played for. But him and his quarterback was an unstoppable duo. So it made up, right? It made up for the talent advantage IMG Academy had. That's the type of great player he is. He could shift the talent balance. he could lead a lesser talented team to a victory over one of the top teams in the country in high school ball, period. That's how great this kid is, right? Unstoppable. So that's why he get that 5-star. So until then, it's Trojan City. It's Carter Sports. It's SC. So let's go.